Hey friend, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new here. I am Crystal. I would love it if you would subscribe. If you can tell from the title of the video, today is Vlogtober day 15 and it's going to be a bronzer collection. I did have a friend request to show the bronzers, so I'm doing that for you today. If you want to see all the bronzers in my collection, then stay tuned. Okay, friend, we are just going to jump right in. This is currently all the bronzers in my collection that are singles. I do have some bronzer palettes, also highlighter palettes, blush palettes. All those are in my palette drawer, so I will show you that at a different time. But today, this is all the single bronzers. So we're just gonna jump right in. This first bronzer that I have is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and it's in the shade Bronze Belle. And I'll show you what this looks like. I may do some swatches, I'm not sure, just depending on how long the video is. I'm not sure if do you friends like long videos? Leave me a comment below. I'll try to get it all in one video. If not, we'll break it up into two. Next bronzer is from Huda Beauty and it's in Deep Tan. I heard some people say Huda, some people say Huda Beauty. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's in Deep Tan. And this is what it looks like. I will swatch it just so you can see what it looks like on my skin tone. I'm not sure if this is the darkest one. And I don't know if I got this as a free gift or if I bought it. I don't remember. But this is what Deep Tan looks like on my skin tone. It will definitely bring some color back to my face after I put on foundation. So that's that. This next bronzer is from CoverGirl Queen, and it is in Ebony Bronze. This is what Ebony Bronze looks like. And I will swatch Ebony Bronze. I do have to build it up quite a bit, but this is what Ebony Bronze looks like on my skin tone. These next two bronzers are from CoverGirl as well, the Full Spectrum line. And I have it in what is it? I have it in Warmth Schaffler. Is that the name of this? I don't know, friend. Yeah, I guess this is the name. Warm Schaffler and Ebony. So this one is the OG, the original Ebony Bronze. And then I think they stopped selling this one, so then they made these. I could be wrong, but let me swatch both of these for you. I do think these may be discontinued as well. I picked this one up first, and then later on I found the Ebony Bronze in the new line, so that's why I ended up with both of them. And this is what the Ebony Bronze looks like on my skin tone. This next bronzer is actually a powder from e.l.f. and it's in the shade Deep. I think this is called the Loose Finishing Powder. I think this is just a finishing powder, but I picked it up in a darker tone. That way I can use it as a bronzer. But this is what it looks like. These next two I did pick up recently. I got these at the dollar store. And they are from Ardell. Ardell does make makeup too. And I picked it up in Sex Glow and Bronze Crazy. or I guess it's called Sex Glow Sunny Brown and Bronze Crazy Rich Soul. Why does it need all those names? I don't know, but this is what this one looks like. And this one is a little bit darker. And this is what both of them look like compared to each other. It's kind of hard to get these true to color on camera, but one is a little darker than the other. This next bronzer is from Amuse Cosmetics. It's a matte bronzer. It doesn't have a number, color, only a number, so it's in number 4. And this is what it looks like. I do have all these bronzers from Fenty. I will show you each one. This is a mini in Caramel Cutie, Coco Naughty, Bayesian Gal, and another Coco Naughty. I actually had Coco Naughty gifted to me, so that's why I have 2. But this is all of them, and I will open it up and show you what they look like. This one is Caramel Cutie, Bayesian Gal. You see I've hit pan on this one. This one is Coco Naughty. I will swatch this Coco Naughty for you just so you can see what it looks like. I did not need to do that much, but let's see if we can get a good swatch here. This is what Coco Naughty looks like. It is from BH Cosmetics, and it's in Coco Cutie. And this is what Coco Cutie looks like. This bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Endless Summer. And this is what Endless Summer looks like. I will swatch this one for you. And this is what Endless Summer. This next bronzer is from Iman, and it's in the color Sand. And this is what this bronzer looks like. This next one is actually a powder from Black Radiance. It's in Mocha. Back in the day, there wasn't too many options for brown skin for bronzers in the drugstore, so we would have to opt to get a powder and just get a darker tone than what you would normally wear. So that's what this one is. It is a finishing powder, but I do wear it as a bronzer. I will swatch this one for you. Let me see if I can build up the coverage. And that's what it looks like. Might not be able to see good in this lighting. Is that better? Can you see it now? This is the bronzer from Nabla in Profile. This one's actually new to my collection. This is what Profile looks like. This is an e.l.f. duo, and it has a bronzer and a highlighter together, and it's in Coconut. And this is what the bronzer and highlighter looks like. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer in the shade Dark. This is what dark looks like. Before I picked up this one, I was wearing the L'Oreal powders as bronzers. I still do, so I have all 3 of these. So this is the one that's actually made to be a bronzer. These 2 are setting powders or face powders that are just darker in color, and I was wearing these as bronzers. So let me show you these 2. This is the Infallible setting powder in Classic Tan. And this is what Classic Tan looks like. I've used this one quite a bit, so much so that it's broken, but we just put her back together. And then this is the powder in, what shade is this one? This one's in Sienna. And this is what Sienna looks like. This is a bronzer from Makeup Geek. I'm not sure what color it is because I did buy the single pans first and I was going to put them in a Z palette, but the palette was too small. So I just went back and bought the individual containers. So I don't remember what color this one is. But Makeup Geek is gone out of business now, so that's what this bronzer looks like. This is a bronzer from a brand called Giove. I do have a highlighter in this brand and I loved it, so that's why I decided to try this bronzer. And this is what the bronzer looks like. This next bronzer is from Sephora and it's in the color Ibiza. This is what Ibiza looks like. It looks a lot lighter on camera than it actually is, but let me swatch this one for you. Now can you see how, I'm not sure if you can get the true color from the pan, but this is how deep it is. And I will swatch it. So it's very pigmented. So if you're looking for a bronzer, I would recommend this one from Sephora. This next bronzer is from Becca. I don't think it's a bronzer, but I use it as a bronzer. It's the Light Shifting Finishing Veil in number 6 Light Fall. And this is what Light Fall looks like. This next powder is from Rimmel. It's the Stay Matte powder in Toffee. And this is what it looks like. I feel like you really can't get a true look at these bronzers. This next bronzer is from Hoola. It is the Toasted. And this is what Hoola Toasted looks like. This bronzer I did pick up from Ulta and it's in the color Deep. I haven't opened it yet, but this is what it looks like. This bronzer is from LA Colors and it's in Golden. And this is what Golden looks like. This is a bronzer from Amuse Cosmetics and it's in number 4. And this is what this bronzer looks like. These next 3 bronzers all came from e.l.f. I don't think they make these anymore, but I did pick up the full collection. I have it in Beach Bronze, Caramel Cabana, and Tan Toffee. This is what that one looks like. This next bronzer is from LA Colors. It's in Creamy Cappuccino. This is a powder that I just got in a darker shade, so I can use that as a bronzer. I will swatch this one just so you can see. This is how it swatches. And this is the LYS bronzer and it's in Strength. And this is what Strength looks like. This next one is a powder from NYX and I did pick it up in Mocha. Oh wait, have I opened this? I haven't opened it. Okay, so this is what Mocha looks like. This is a LA Colors bronzer, and it is in Working Gal. And this is what Working Gal looks like. This next one is a Wet n Wild bronzer, and it's in Queensland. And this is what Queensland looks like. This next bronzer is from Morphe, and it's in Mocha Moment. And here's what Mocha Moment looks like. These next two are from the brand called Beauty Benefits. It is made by Wet n Wild. And this is what they look like. This next bronzer is from Morphe. It's in Fantabulous. It's a bronzer, so it should have a bronzer and a contour together. And this is what it looks like. This bronzer is from a brand called Santee. That's what it looks like. This is a bronzer from LA Girl, and I think it's a bronzer and a contour palette or contour palette, and that's what it looks like. This one does not show up well at all on camera. It looks more gray on camera, but in real life it's brown. It's not this gray. This is another powder that I use as a bronzer. Well, I haven't opened it up yet, but I bought it for a bronzer. This is in Cafe from Black Radiance. So I have the two Black Radiances. This one is a lot darker. This is Mocha. So this is more like my summertime bronzer. This is more like my wintertime bronzer. So that's why I have it in two different colors. This is a bronzer from NARS, and it's in Phalluses. I guess that's how you say it. I'm not sure. I like NARS, but their packaging just gets so nasty looking. But this is what it looks like. It is broken, so I'm going to be careful with it. I do have this one bronzer from Kylie Jenner, and it's in Tawny Mommy. And this is what Tawny Mommy looks like. This bronzer is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in Cappuccino. And here's what Cappuccino looks like. Okay, friend, we're going to keep going. I hope you're still with me. I did shift the drawer around a little bit just to get to these ones that's in the bag. But yeah, let's keep going. This next one is a face powder that I have from L'Oreal. I think it is discontinued, but I will show you what it looks like. And this is what that one looks like. This bronzer is from I Heart Revolution in the shade Deep. And this is what the deep bronzer look like. It does have a highlighter in here as well. I'll show you that. That's the highlighter. This is my bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury, and I do have it in number 3. And this is what the number 3 looks like. Hopefully you can see that one pretty good. This bronzer is from Jacqueline Cosmetics. It's actually a bronzer with a blush. So it's in Hot Lava and Cocoa Rich. I just put it in the bronzer drawer because it is quite bulky. But this is what it looks like. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful bronzer and blush. So if you have brown skin, I would definitely recommend this one. This next bronzer is from Marc Jacobs. It's in Tantalize. And this is what Tantalize looks like. This is some bronzer palette I got from Maybelline quite a long time ago called the Sunburst Collection. And that's what it looks like. This bronzer is from Makeup Revolution. It is in the Glow line, the Splendor bronzer, and I did pick it up in medium. And this is what it looks like. All right, friend, I'm starting to lose my voice, but we're gonna keep going. Hopefully you can hear me. This is the Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder in Golden Almond. I don't think this is a bronzer. I just put it in here because it was big and I wanted to be with all the other big palettes, but I'll show you it since I have it in here. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Caramel Toffee. This one has gotten lots of love in my collection. It comes with a bronzer and a yellow like setting powder. So I really do like this one, and I have used quite a bit. You can definitely see a dent in the wear in this one. The last big one that I have in my collection is this Glamour Bronze from Morphe in Trailblazer. This is what Trailblazer looks like. I feel like you really can't see, friend, what's going on with these bronzers, so that's what it looks like. Is that a better swatch? And let me swatch it on the arm. That's Trailblazer. Very pretty bronzer. These next three bronzers are all the same. They are from Milani. This has been discontinued, so when I knew they were getting discontinued, I did stock up on them. It's in the color Golden, and I absolutely love this bronzer. So I got all these other ones. I'll probably never get through them all, but this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this bronzer, and I didn't want to ever be without it. Okay, friend, we're about to wrap it up. We just have this one little section left. This is the Rimmel. It's a concealer and contour palette, and this is what it looks like. So this is more like a cream bronzer or contour. So nice colors. This is the Cover FX bronzer and suntan bronze, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty bronzer. Next are all these little products in stick form that I use as a bronzer. This is from Amuse Cosmetics. It does have like a bronzing color at the bottom. And oh, I haven't opened it. It's a bronzer color at the bottom and then more of a highlight color at the top. I'm not sure if you can see that. That's what the highlight color looks like. This is what the bronzing color looks like. I think it's not really doing any justice, friend. This is a foundation stick from Juvia's Place. I did pick it up in benign, not sure. But I do like to use this one as a bronzer just to go around the face. This is from Uma Beauty, and it's in Brown Sugar. And that's what this one looks like. I absolutely love this one. It blends so well, so creamy. This is a highlighter on this end. This is a contour stick from Wet n Wild, and it's in Where's Walnut. So this is a nice bronzer shade for brown skin from the drugstore. This is the Morphe. I don't know if this was a foundation. What is this? Oh, it's a contouring stick, and it's in number 17. And that's what it looks like. This is the CoverGirl Contour Palette. This is more cream contour. I have it in shade D. I don't think I've ever opened this one. I haven't, so let me just see if I can show you what they look like. These next ones are all different type of pens that I use, or pencil stick colors. So this first one is from Believe Beauty, and it's in deep, and this is what the shades look like. This is from LA Colors, just a little face contour and duo pen. Another LA Colors, and it's in medium. That's what she looks like. I like to use this one for like contouring the nose, so I could just kind of draw it on there. So that's why I got that one. These next two are from AOA, and I have it in Latte and Earth. Haven't opened these before, but this is the colors. Latte and Earth. This is a contour and highlight cream duo from Milani, and this is what the highlight color looks like. And this is the contour or bronzer color. So pretty. Oh, I didn't realize I had another pencil from LA Color, and this is in dark. This is what dark looks like. So I will swatch medium and dark. This is what dark looks like. And then this is what the medium contour sticks looks like. So that's those two colors. Again, I like to use these for nose. All right, this is the end of the collection. What is this? This is a Beauty Benefits Flow, Go With The Flow bronzer in dark tan. And this is what it looks like. This is the ColourPop bronzer in Dream Vacay. This one did come out recently, and that's what it looks like. Friend, these last two are so old, I shouldn't even show you these. These came from Avon. Do anybody still wear Avon? If you wear Avon, comment down below. This was a loose bronzer, and bronze is the name of it. And this one is a sample I got from Fashion Fair, and this is what it looks like. I think this was old Fashion Fair, not this new Fashion Fair. I think this when Fashion Fair first came out. I really should throw this away, but it's still in here. Okay, friend, that is it. That is all for my bronzer collection. I do need to organize this drawer and put it all back together, but stay tuned. I will be doing the rest of the products in my collection, so if you want to see those, you gotta subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.